Alright, welcome to One Forsaken Gaming. This is a full playthrough of Sonic the Hedgehog on the Sega Master System. This is for the Retro Gaming League. I'm doing a little extra bonus content for them. I am not in the final. This is for Green Slate Gaming and Captain Tendo Gaming. Hopefully this will help you guys out. But good luck to both of you in the final. Let's just go ahead and get this going, shall we? Trying to speed run this or anything like that. I'm just, can actually go through that, but there's kind of like a, you're gonna lose. I remember what is here. Right here, there's a 1-up in the tree. A note, just for you guys, that the special stages in this game are not important. Don't need to worry about them. How you get to them is if you use, if you have anywhere between 50 and 99 rings, it'll warp you to the special stage, which again are not necessary. They're only good for continues and free lives. That's it. Over here. Trust me, you are gonna need those later on. Notice the spikes in this game are extremely sensitive as well. Just to note that. Chaos Emerald number 1 is right over here. It is. The camera isn't exactly the greatest in this version either. I think they released this one a lot sooner than they did the Game Gear version, which was, I think, a lot better. But when we were discussing for the judging this year, between the commish, myself, and everybody, it basically came down to we liked the fact that this one had the full screen versus a lot on the Game Gear version. It was a lot more close up, and you'll see. And I'll do a playthrough of that someday to show the difference. Or you can just go look it up on YouTube. Just look it up on YouTube. You'll see the difference between the two games. I got over eager. One zone out of the way. Kind of rushing through it a little bit, I know, but trying to, explain things as I go along, but there are differences between, other than just the screen itself, there are some differences in between the Master System and the Game Gear version that I've caught myself. Don't hit those guys, ignore them. Just a fair warning, I would. Ignore those things just because the timing is usually bad. far so good. Up here, take this one to get an extra 1-up if you want. Oops. Chaos Emerald number 2, right there. Small jump or jump right onto the platform. Easy peasy. Finish the level. Most of the Chaos Emeralds are actually, well, no, they're scattered throughout. The side scroller level. Total pain. You can't speed it up. This level is 2 minutes long. Keep that in mind. Not really necessary to get ahead of the game all the time, but sometimes it does. Rings. Go for it. I'm trying to not go for a lot of stuff. I said ignore these guys. Don't ever try to just jump into them. Wait right there until that buzz, that little bumblebee, whatever they're called. It's a checkpoint. That means I forgot about that bee, that bumblebee right there. I don't want to go to the special stage, so I'm trying to ignore some of these rings. Sometimes you can, sometimes you can't. Almost done here. And that's it. So far, so good. This boss here, compared to the Game Gear version, is entirely different. Jump on him 3 times. Do a full jump. 1, 2, 3. Move to the center. As he comes up, jump high. 1, 2, 3. Get back to the center. And 1, 2. 8 hits total. That's it. Oops. The third boss is probably, next to the final boss, is probably the most challenging in the game for me, and the fourth level too. Because the labyrinth level, there in the third act, there is no the third act, there is no you don't drown. It's just, but you have to do the entire battle underwater. So, but just be patient with it, because since it's more of an open area, since you have a larger map and everything, just take your time with it. You'll see what I mean. Small jumps. Chaos Emerald number 3 is right down here. See, there's a little gap right there. Wait till the log gets about right above the water. Because this little log right down here, fall on top, walk all the way to the left, or run all the way to the left. There's your Chaos Emerald. Now the placements of the Chaos Emeralds in this game are the exact same as in the Masters and the Game Gear version, exception of the Labyrinth Zone where it puts you on the it puts the Chaos Emerald in a bunch of spikes, so you kind of have to time your jump and everything else accordingly. Probably gonna get a special stage on this. No, we won't. Perfect. We got the 1-up, and we're gonna finish the level. Awesome. This one, you have to be careful with the way how the screen advances, because in this version, the screen will kill you. Bottom of the screen will kill you. In the Game Gear version, it does not. Shield over. Yep. So there's going to be like certain spots where you're going to want to basically take your time, do small jumps, because the screen will advance too much. This is very important. If you don't want it to advance too much, and you'll see why there's a spot that's coming up you'll want to do that for. Right here, do small jumps. Bounce off it. You can choose to get as many rings as you want. I'm just kind of trying to do this as pretty much the end of this level now. So far, so good. You can see Sonic running on the right side there, rather. Right at the beginning of the boss level here, if you want an extra 1-up, go into the water. Jump high. Jump high. The Game Gear version, that little spot's a little bit harder to get out of, but it's all good. So this boss here, it's at the first one, you can hit him twice, but then you can only hit him once from this point out. So jump over, jump to the other side. Whoops, I screwed up. Sorry about that. You only want to hit him once, and then just kind of stay on the same side. Come on. It's kind of risky to take that second hit, but whatever. I'm rushing through this for whatever reason. I don't need to be. You guys need to, I don't. But this boss is probably the biggest problem in the entire game. That's like hit him, jump, hit him once, let that... I pressed the jump button, he didn't jump. The inconsistency of the jump can also be annoying. You press the button and it doesn't jump. Especially in the bridge zone with the collapsible bridge. They are a pain. Then jump, let it fall, jump over, hit him once. But the problem is, you want to jump to the other side. I didn't jump far enough over. You gotta watch where the ball drops, because if you don't, you're gonna get nailed, and the little smoke, the little explosion can hurt you too, or kill you. This one's a little bit faster, so you want to do that. So the ones on the left side are a little slower. Stay on this side. There we go. Got him. Almost flew into the explosion though. Into the labyrinth zone now. So minus all the few deaths that I just had, just excuse those. That said, that boss can be a total pain. So for this part right here, ignore going to the left, go to the right. Jump a little bit to the right there, and then just fall straight down, grab some air real quick. I know you just fell in, but the water, but nonetheless. Jump up here to where the spikes are, fall in between, grab the shield, then head on down to grab some air. Oh, that was stupid of me. Since I have more open space now, I can actually jump over those. Hit the marker. Grab some air and then head up to the top. Over this guy right here, wait for him to start shooting his little shield around. And then head back down, grab some air, and then jump back up. And then spin into him best you can. Get hit. Wait for like the actually you have to wait for the entire shield to kind of go away. I messed up on that part. Should be good to go now. You're going on here, press up, make sure you grab, so that way when you get towards the top, the air bubble thing will appear a little bit sooner. Actually, I don't know if you actually really need to stop here for air, because I think because this is like the end, kind of, sort of. Now, if you need a shield, you need the shield right here. You can go up there, grab some air, or you can just get nailed like I did, and just get hit. Alright, well, anyway. But up there's a shield. If I would have just... Now, one thing to note, if you're gonna get... You need the marker every single time that you get... If you die, you need the marker every single time. Wait for him to throw out all four, and then head down. Grab the air bubbles. By that time, those little shots will go past you. You can just spin right into them. Yeah, I'm not perfect either. I mess up on this all the time too, so hopefully this will be informative for you guys and for everybody who's watching. So don't do that. Yeah, there's a shield right up here. If you need it, if you want it. Find the spike ball. have to wait for the water to be low enough for you to actually jump up there. Annoying. There's a ring monitor up here. If you hit the switch, it changes it to a 1-up. Also opens the door. Now, if you die too many times in a level, this thing will either give you 10 rings as a bonus, or it gives you a 1-up. The spike's right there at the beginning, so be cautious. You can ignore this down here. Head to the left and go down. Don't take the way to the right, because it's a pain in the butt. Go ahead and jump off of this. Come on back down. Usually hit the guy, then I'll just go back up here, get some more air, and then come back down. This labyrinth zone, for you want to hug the left wall as close as you can. As you're falling down there because of that spiked ball. I knew that was going to be risky. Kind of have to time this a little bit with the air bubble. It'd be nice if it actually gave me one. What the hell? You get the marker. I know it takes a little extra time to get it, but whatever. This jump here is a little bit... can be a little bit tough. Just make sure you time it right, because you only have so much speed going into it. And just walk your way down, go up. You don't really need that air bubble right there. Now, if you want to get the Chaos Emerald, you need that invincibility if you want to have an easier time getting it. Ah. Lucky there, I think. You really have to rush through this. Run like hell. It's in this little pit of spikes right there. In the Game Gear version, there was a little platform over here that had the Chaos Emerald. It had like a ceiling of spikes. It was just a small little jump and then you would get it. But in this one, it's in a little pit of spikes. You have to make sure you're invincible, or you have to be quick off the mark once you get nailed. So again, this level here, you will not drown. There's no air bubbles, there's nothing, just go straight to the end. Boss battle's right here, ignore the top left. Ignore him in the middle, just jump over his bolts as soon as he hits him. Hit him once, head to the other side, jump once, jump again to guide the torpedo to go over your head, hit him again, jump to the other side, jump again so the torpedo goes over your head, and repeat the process. You have to do this 4 times. So this boss can be a pain, but whatever. There you go. Now, the last time right there, yeah, you can probably hit him twice before he launches the torpedo. That might speed up a little bit. Knock off a few seconds. But that's it. Labyrinth Zone is done. You're done with underwater and for this entire game. There are some areas in this that are actually a little bit easier, and there's also ones that are a little bit tougher. This level, you can just basically rush right through it. There are no caterpillars in it, whatever, just run right through it. There's really nothing much you can do here that you have to worry about. Watch for that little spot right there. And that's it. This level's over already. So once you get down to those little towards the end there, if you can just roll down the whole thing and it'll work just fine. Now on this one, to get the 5th Chaos Emerald, I will show you where it's at. There's a fork in the road towards the middle. Shield sitting right there for you. Oops. There's the fork in the road. Oops. Silly of me. Go towards the upside first. Go top side, I meant to say. So at this part, there's 1, 2, 3rd gap, go straight down. Take the teleport right to the Chaos Emerald. Right there. You have to go this way first because you have to press this button and then go back down to the bottom side. There's caterpillars in this game. In the Game Gear version, there were a few more of them. I strongly recommend at this part right here, you just run down the whole thing, because if you miss the whole thing, you have to go back through this whole thing. And you'll see what I mean. If you fall down too fast, you're gonna miss your mark. Or you have to actually press over to the right. It's just risky, but right there, if you miss it, you're gonna have to restart like a whole bunch of holes. You have to go back through the whole section, which will take off a lot of your time. Run right through here, and the end of the level. Now, there is no boss to this thing, it's just making it to the top, which was kind of lame, I thought, for this, but whatever. Go straight ahead, go down. Up. You can go for that one up if you like. Go up again to the... Whoops. Hang on. Yeah, to the left. See, conveyor belts are heading the right way. Left. Don't go that way. Whoops. You only need to hit this. You don't need to hit that button. If you do, just press on it again. And we're at the end of this thing. So he just goes up. You just get on the platform, you go up, and that's the end of the level. That's the end of Scrap Brain Zone. Very, very simple. Oh, and also the other thing is, though, too, in the Game Gear version, every 50,000 points, you get a 1-up. In this one, you do not. So, those little flight... Oops, screwed up. Be careful with the lightning bolts. Watch for cannons. This can be pretty tough. I always shoot 4. This guy's over here, just try to jump over him. I'm not too familiar with this version of the game, so especially getting this far. They bring this down here because you have to go down. If you want to stop the platform, just jump. Chaos Emerald's in the second level. It's actually a lot easier to get to than it is in the Game Gear version. We got 2 levels left. Almost done here. The final boss can be a pain too. Okay, so start the level. If you want the 6 Chaos Emeralds, walk off to your left onto this platform. There are no rings in this level, so if you get hit, you get hit. And there are, see, in the Game Gear version, there are cannons that are shooting at you while you're out here. You do have to get on these other platforms, otherwise you will not be high enough to reach the actual where the Chaos Emerald is, so make sure that you jump on each and every one of these platforms. Don't jump too soon, otherwise you're going to miss it. But there's the 6th Chaos Emerald. Wait for the things to shoot. There's 4 cannons. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And just move past. Wait for the top one to shoot and then move past. That's it. We got some rings out of that one. Nice. Alright, there's all 6 Chaos Emeralds. They're all the same color in this one. Whatever. You can get 2 hits off the get-go from him if you do it. 1, 2, run back to the side. When it gets close enough, you'll jump. Just run through it, hit him, run back to the left, jump. This might take me a few times because I forget the pattern. I literally just beat this thing like right before I started recording this. When he's half gone, the things will come over here to the left. You have to time this kind of right. Hit him once, hit him twice. Then it goes through a pattern. Lightning bolt, lightning bolt. You have to time this right. And that's it. End of the game. Boom. You just walk right into the teleport, unlike I thought I did. And that's it. Game over. I'll just sit here and watch the ending. I do also thank you guys for so much for watching this, and the guys who have, both of you guys have had an incredible season. Congratulations on making it to the final. I hope this video does help you guys out. And for the rest of you, I hope you enjoyed the content. It gets rid of all that smog. Everything makes everything right. And that's the true ending. But do check me out over on Twitch at twitch.tv/OneForsakenGaming. My Instagram, Facebook at facebook.com/oneforsakengaming. And also don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube side where I upload all my Twitch streams as well as the recorded content such as this over there, so you never miss any content. There's also a link to the merchandise store in the Facebook and Twitch pages. Let this go all the way to the end. See, it's got Master System version. As I said, the Game Gear version, it's a little bit different. I'll do that in the future. I'll do that maybe the next time. We'll see. Some karaoke there, Sonic. Alright. But that's full playthrough. Yeah, we had some deaths, everything, but nonetheless, it's a very short game. It's very quick. I do enjoy it. I didn't know what I thought of the Master System version. I kind of like the open screen a little bit, but the Game Gear is just a little. It's more close together. So yeah. So we'll do that in a future. We'll do that next time, maybe. I'll be uploading this to YouTube shortly, once this is all over. Alright. Well, there you have it, Sega Master System Sonic the Hedgehog 1. Thank you everybody for watching. Hope to see you in a future stream or on future content. So we'll see you next time. Take it easy.